Hi everybody, I'm back with another speed build. I added some lo-fi music in the background just so that whenever I go silent, you have something to listen to. Anyways, for this speed build, I really wanted to do a tiny home because I failed last time. I did a small home, not a tiny home. So I wanted to attempt that again. This is going to be like a pink gamer type theme. So yeah, it's not like for a challenge or anything. It's just something that challenged me and I thought it was really fun, and I think it turned out to be really cute. I love this base game door. It's so pretty. I really wanted to play around with like the platforms and stuff, but it just didn't work really well. At least I didn't think that it did. I probably could have made it work, but I didn't feel like struggling with that at the moment. I was on a bit of a time crunch when I filmed this. I really like the entertainment station that's in Tiny Living. It's so convenient. It's everything that you need in one. The only thing that I didn't like is that you can't lift it up. So if you really want to use the entertainment center, you have to be okay with it being kind of low on the wall because you can't really move it. You could probably move it if you used Alt Place, but you can't really move it whenever with like the number keys. I wanted to go for like a kitchenette vibe with like the microwave and the mini fridge, but then I was like, that just doesn't really fit the vibe of these counters that I want to use. So I just wanted to go for like just a small kitchen type of thing. I end up using a regular refrigerator. If you hear my cat in the background, she's mad at me because I'm not laying down yet. It is 11 at night. Well, it's 5 until 11 at the time of filming this. And I just got home not long ago. So she's upset that I'm not laying down yet. But I will come lay down in a second, I promise. I just had to get this video edited so I could get it uploaded, because it was supposed to be uploaded yesterday. I was planning to upload it yesterday and I just did not have the time to. And now she has the zoomies. That's great for me. Anyways, it was about time for her to get the zoomies, I'm gonna be honest. Anyways, I couldn't really pick a floor. I struggled to pick a floor. I think I end up going with this one. I wanted to put the bathroom in the back because I could not figure out for the life of me where else to put it. I wanted to go for like a bubblegum pink, but I ended up going with this like cool like peachy red on the inside, just so that it's not all pink. And then I switched it to this pink tile because I felt like if it was just all pink, it would just be too much. I really thought about doing the like peachy red color just because it fit with the rug, but I really wanted it to be pink themed. And then I went with the brick for the accent wall to kind of match the white tile, but also to give it something else, a little bit of a something besides just pink. I wanted to try to fit a dining table in here, but I was not able to, unfortunately. I probably could have fit a small one, but with the Murphy bed that I wanted to use, I don't think there was really anywhere that I could have put it besides in front of the door, and that would not have been great. I wanted to try to put a computer in here. I just scooched it really close to the Murphy bed, just because I feel like it's a necessity in The Sims 4. You need it to do a lot of things, honestly. And not only that, if this is going to be a gamer's house, you really think that they wouldn't have some sort of computer? Like, come on now. Roofing this was quite easy, just because it's such a simple shape. I couldn't really figure out what I wanted to do for the outside. I wanted to use these windows, and I think I end up not using them. Yeah, because the roof is just so small. I use them on the side ones, but not for like the front roof, just because it's a small roof. I wanted to use brick, but I end up not using brick. I wish that we had a pink brick, but we don't, unfortunately. I wanted to put it on a platform, but I was already at the max number of tiles, so I couldn't add like a patio out front or anything. I really love a good swirl. Okay, I love a good swirly walkway. I wanted to add some landscaping. I know this is in Oasis Springs, and so I didn't pick a good lot for this build. I just wanted a small empty lot, and this is the lot that I came up with. So sometimes I struggle with terrain paint, just because I accidentally go a little overboard with like if I press it too hard or whatever, it'll kind of look messy, and I don't want it to look messy. I love this tree. I think it's so cute. I would love to sit under a tree like that. For the backyard, I just added some fun activities, a seating area. I think I added a bonfire area, just because I felt like you're in Oasis Springs, you have a small home, so if you want to invite people over, you gotta have something outside somewhere for you guys to all sit and hang out, because you're not all gonna fit inside, depending on how many friends you have over. And like maybe you want to cook them a dinner, or something like that. Maybe this sim is an introvert, who knows? But I wanted to make sure that if they had friends, they were able to invite them over. I put the garbage can outside by the mailbox because I felt like it's very common to put the trash can out by the road, especially in like a house like this. It's just common to have at least around where I am, it's common to have the trash can out by the road, as long as you don't have like a massive driveway that you have to walk down. I added some dirt underneath the seating areas outside, just because I wanted it to seem like it's been used a lot. I tried my best to decorate on the inside. I found this gorgeous plant. I thought it was really cute because it's simple, but it's also pretty, and it adds a lot to, like, it's not a big plant, but it's not a small plant either, you know? And it's really nice and simple. And then I wanted to just add some more plants and greenery, just to add that pop of color, and also just so that things didn't seem so empty. I wanted it to seem like it's been a lived in, you know, like it's a really lived in space. It's a really used space because it's really small, so like where else are you gonna go? I wanted to put a radiator in here, but then I realized with the Murphy bed it probably wouldn't really fit anywhere. So I ended up going with like a little space heater instead. And I added a fan as well, because like even though they may or may not have central heating and central air, it's a small home, so I feel like if you don't want to run up your energy bill so much, you can use those as an alternative. I try not to use custom content in these builds, just because I try to upload them on the gallery this morning for you guys. So like whenever I recorded this on that morning, I also uploaded it to the gallery, which you will see in a second. I tried to alt place these so that it would look like the stack of SIMS games was like right next to the computer because they open them a lot. I put the little remote control there by the TV just because I felt like if you don't have a table to put it on, it would still, like the best place for it to be would be under the TV. I also added a gaming console as well, because if this is going to be a gamer's house, they are going to have at least one gaming console. And then I just wanted to go with some beautiful, I loved this tapestry and I wanted to use it. I love it so much, but I couldn't find a place for it. I really wanted to just put like a bunch of different posters up on the walls. Gaming posters, pictures of like them with their friends, things that they might like, bands that they might like, games that they probably have played or want to play. I feel like if they're a gamer in a small home, they might be on a budget a little bit. So maybe these are just like the games that they really want to save up for and get, that they have posters for on their wall. Or if they're games that they want to play and they live in a small home because they like to save whatever extra money they can to use on games. And maybe they're a streamer, and so they're trying to upgrade their computer, they're trying to upgrade their console, they're trying to spend whatever money they have, not just on their house, but also on the things that they like. And I think that's a really nice way to live. As long as you have everything you need, then it should be fine, you know? It's your money, spend it how you want, and if you have a lot of money and you prefer to live in a smaller home, then go for it. You'll have extra spending money. I really, like I said, I tried to add as much clutter and like posters and things like that as I could, just because I really wanted it to look like it was a lived-in space and a really well-loved home. I didn't want to put the robe right on the door because I wanted to make sure that the Sims could walk through the door. So I ended up putting it above the toilet. Not a great place for it realistically, but it was the only place that it would fit besides right on the door. Now I'm just working and seeing what I may have missed, taking screenshots and uploading it to the gallery for you guys. I was gonna change the title, but I didn't. This is just the title of the lot. And now I'm struggling to find a good description for it. But it sleeps 2 Sims, or at least it should sleep 2 Sims, just because the Murphy bed is a double bed, but it's technically only 1 bedroom and 1 bathroom, but I think it ended up really cute, and it's one of my favorite builds, I think. This was a struggle for me, actually. Despite it not taking very long as my other builds because it's such a small space, I struggled with it, and I ended up thinking it was really, really fun because it was something new that I just wasn't used to doing. So yeah, it's up on the gallery.